In the last class, we were discussing about different events, that is mouse over, then mouse out. And today we are going to discuss about one of the terminologies called event bubbling. Actually, this event bubbling is the process by which events fired on child elements bubble up to their parent elements. Suppose some event is fired from a child, then that particular event will be bubbled up to its parent. So when an event is fired on an element, it's first delivered to the element's event handler, then to the parent element's event handler. That is the terminology event bubbling. So that might result in event handling that was not intended. So there may be a chance of what? Mistakes. So for that we should cancel this property. So if we want to handle an event in a child element alone, we should cancel the bubbling of the up of the event in the child element's event handling code by using the cancel bubble property of the event object. Hope it is clear. If you want to cancel the bubble, then we need to use the property cancel bubble of the event object. Otherwise, if an event is fired from the child event, the same event will be bubbled up to the parent element. Hope it is clear. We will look into the code. Here you can see the bubbling.html. In the body, there are two paragraphs, one with the ID bubble and another one with the ID no bubble. So here two paragraphs. Its parent is what? Body. What is body? The object corresponding to the body is document. Document object. Hope it is clear. And we are calling one script file, that is bubbling.js, bubbling.javascript file. We will look into that also, bubbling.javascript file. Here in this you can see window.add event listener. On load will be mapping or will be registering the register events function. Register events function when the page is getting loaded. We look into this register events function. What may be inside that? Here inside the register events function, document.add event listener, click document click function. We will be registering that with. We will be registering the click event with the document click function. We are mapping that. Then another one is document.get element by ID of bubble.add event listener. Here we are adding, or here we are mapping the click event of the bubble element also with the function bubble. Then again we will be registering the click event of no bubble element with the no bubble function. Hope it is clear. So here we are handling the click events of document, then click event of bubble and click event of no bubble. Hope it is clear. And now we need to discuss about this document click function, then bubble function and no bubble function. So here in the document click function, we can see one alert box. If that function is getting executed, an alert box will get displayed in which it states that you clicked in the document. Then in the bubble function, here we are having the default argument. We are using that. We can again omit that, but here we need to get the property cancel bubble. That's why we are using this particular event object. Inside that we are using another alert, that is this will bubble, then e.cancel bubble is equal to false. That means we are not cancelling the bubbling property. We are not cancelling the bubbling property. Hence we have given it as e.cancel bubble equal to false. Then inside the no bubble function, what is happening is we are providing an alert. This will not bubble, and we are putting the cancel bubble as true. That is, here we are really cancelling the bubble. Here we are not cancelling the bubble. Here we are trying to bubble the event. So upon clicking this particular element, that is upon clicking the bubble element, you will be getting this click also automatically. That is called bubbling up of this event. Bubbling, event, bubbling. But here in this element, we are cancelling the bubbling property. So we are upon clicking that particular element, that event won't get bubbled up to the parent. Hope it is clear. So the HTML file is this thing, and in the HTML file you can see the bubbling enabled paragraph and bubbling disabled paragraph, and we are also handling the click event of the document. Upon clicking the document, you'll be seeing the message you clicked in the document, like that. Here we are handling the click event of the document, and again we'll be handling what, the click event of this paragraphs, that is bubbling enabled. Upon clicking this bubbling enabled, you'll be getting this will bubble, this will bubble, this will bubble message. Then upon clicking OK, that event will get bubbled to the document also. That event will get bubbled to the document also. So here you will be getting this message also. This particular property is called the event bubbling. The actual event was happened inside the element, and that particular event will get bubbled to its parent element. This property is called event bubbling. Here in this element we have cancelled the bubbling property. So upon clicking this, you will be getting the alert, and upon clicking OK, you won't get the click document message, because we cancelled the bubbling property of that child element. Hope it is clear. Okay. Now we need to discuss about the third parameter of window.add event listener function. The third parameter stands for enabling capture or bubbling mode. The third parameter of add event listener is a Boolean variable. It is true or false. We need to discuss about that. So when the browser event system was first designed, there were two conflicting ways of modeling the event, how it worked. They were called event capture method and event bubbling method. Event bubbling method we already discussed. Now we need to discuss about what was that event capturing method. So here we are having an example, HTML body. Inside that we are having an anchor tag, href equal to hash, then there is a content. Here the question is, suppose an event is getting fired from the child element, will that bubble to the parent, or upon clicking the child element, should that event start from the parent itself? That is the question. So here, if an event, example a click, happens on the anchor tag A element, should the ancestor elements know that? Should the ancestor element know that particular event? Most probably, and it was widely accepted that they should. An event was happening inside a child element, the parent element should be aware about that. But the question was, in what order they should be notified. That's why I already told you that there was two conflicting ways of implementing this particular scenario. Most probably there were two giant developers of browsers, Netscape and Microsoft. They were having different opinions. Netscape engineer thought like the HTML element, the HTML parent element should get notification first, then only that will go to the child. So here the order of eventing is, first the HTML should be aware about that, then body should be aware about that, then the anchor tag should be aware about that. When if we click upon that anchor tag, anchor is our child tag. This particular methodology of event generation is called event capturing. That is the parent element. The parent element should be aware about the event. That particular terminology or that methodology is known as the event capturing. The second one, that is the normal one. If we click on the child element, first the child element should be aware about that, then its immediate parent, then only its immediate parent, like that. So that particular model is known as event bubbling, that was advocated by the Microsoft developers. So this notified the target element first, then worked it up, then it worked its way up to the tree. First A, then body, then HTML. That particular methodology is known as event bubbling. First parent, then child. That particular methodology is known as event capturing. Hope it is clear. So if you want to enable the capture mode, the last parameter in an event listener should be true. If you want to cancel this capture mode, that is if you want to enable the bubbling mode, we need to put that third parameter as a false. By default, it is false, that is all the modern browsers are supporting. Now it is this bubbling mode, not capturing mode. Hope it is clear. Okay, we'll be going to the code. In the code, we are having that bubbling.js. This thing we already discussed, that bubbling.js in the last program, and I put here true as the third parameter for the document, then its child, that is bubble child, I put it as true. That means I am converting the event generation methodology as capturing mode, Okay, so while taking this particular page, this is our HTML page, that is the bubbling.html. Then upon clicking this enabled, here you can see which event worked first, the event of the document. You clicked in the document, but actually I clicked in the particular element. Upon clicking OK, we will be getting the bubble message. So first the event of the parent got fired, then only the event of the child will get fired. Hope it is clear. That is the main difference between capturing mode and the bubble mode. If the third parameter is true, we will be enabling the capturing mode, and if it is false, we will be enabling the bubble mode. In capturing mode, the events hierarchy is first parent, then its child, like that. Then in the bubbling mode, the hierarchy is first child, then its immediate parent, then its parent. Hope it is clear. Okay, so with this we are finishing our fourth module. Okay.